Julian Nagelsmann, you need to call me directly, email in the description, Twitter in the description, because we need to have a conversación. We need to talk, Julian. You need to grow some balls. Grow some balls. You are almost 40 years old, Julian Nagelsmann. You have hit puberty. So where are your balls? Are they there? Where are your testicles? Where are they? I need to know. You see, Julian, I need to know because what I saw today against Luxembourg, not good. Not good, you guys. Let's talk about it. Germany beats Luxembourg today away from home 2-0. But I can sit here and comfortably tell you that by watching the game with my own two eyes, not just looking at the score, looking at the stats, ratings, blah, blah, blah. When I watched that game today, in the first half, Luxembourg outplayed us. For 45 minutes of this football match, Luxembourg outplayed the German national team. Yeah, you're hearing me correctly. This isn't an alternate universe. Luxembourg at home outplayed the German national team, 4-time World Cup winners, 3-time Euro winners, the second greatest nation in football history. That Germany, that Deutschland. They outplayed them for 45 minutes. And that's not a lie. And I have an issue with that. And Nagelsmann, that is unacceptable. I can come on here and I can blame the players. And you guys, if any one of you guys are regular viewers, you watch my videos, you know I will mostly or usually put blame on the players because oftentimes managers, at least quality managers, when I deal with them, Company, Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick, they know what they're doing and their players don't deliver. But today in this game, Nagelsmann didn't know what he was doing. The team selection, who he called up to the team, the energy that players came out with, just second to Luxembourg for 45 minutes, and that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. We win 2-0. This is 97th ranked in the world, Luxembourg. 97 in the world. And I could sit here and tell you that they outplay Germany for 45 minutes of a football match. I could sit here and tell you that because that happened. I watched that today with my own two eyes. Voltemade getting 2 goals. Cool. Nick, I like that. We'll talk more about Nick in a minute. We're going to talk about the whole team in a second. But I just need to talk about this game overall and why I'm so upset. The reason I'm so upset is, okay, we start off World Cup qualifiers, awful game. Definitely the worst game in the Nagelsmann era was that Slovakia game. 2-0, losing our first ever World Cup qualifiers match in how long? But it's okay. You know what? Just let's put our heads down. We don't need to sack Nagelsmann. We don't need any drama. The team is good when everyone is fit. Nagelsmann is a bright young manager. Let's just put our heads down and let's just go on and win and win and win. And we did that. We won against Northern Ireland. We beat Northern Ireland again. We beat Luxembourg twice. Now we're in a position against Slovakia in a couple days, in 2-3 days, where all we need is a draw or a win, and we go to automatically qualify the World Cup standard settings. We move. But my issue with today is there was no progression as a team. This looked like the team took 2 steps backwards. What I liked from the other games, the other 2 Northern Ireland games, the other Luxembourg game, I see improvement. I see domination. I see in the home game against Luxembourg that we're clearly the better team and we're able to create the chances and put away the goals and score some quality goals, right? Against Northern Ireland, I liked the team was composed. They were able to play the physical battle with Northern Ireland and they were able to get those goals and get those wins. I love that as well. But today against Luxembourg, even though it's away from home, it doesn't matter. You guys, Luxembourg has nobody. They're nobodies. These guys are plumbers. These guys are kids. These guys are rich kids. These are rich kids. Nobodies. None of them play for any top teams. And they outplayed Germany for 45 minutes. It just feels like we took a step backwards today. And it's not the right momentum we really want going into that Slovakia game. Because you guys, if you think it's going to be a standard Germany win at home in Germany against Slovakia, do not be mistaken. Slovakia has a chance to automatically qualify for the World Cup on Monday with a win. These guys already beat us. They will truly believe that they could go to Germany and beat the German national team. Beat us. So we should not take it lightly. And if we come out, the reason why I'm so angry is if we come out against Slovakia in 3 days, the same way we played the first half in this game, we will concede 2-3 goals in that first half. We will lose that game. We will have to go to the freaking playoffs. And that is unacceptable. And that is I will not have that. I will not accept that. I will not tolerate that. We can't live in a world where that happens. Unbelievable. And let's go down. Voltemata, the goals came in the second half. Voltemata, the goals were nice. We scored some pretty good goals here. Really well worked. Good facilitation of play. Both of them kind of come from long switches of the play and then the right side combining to create the goal. Both really nice goals. Leroy Sané, the bum, assisting Voltemata on the first goal, and Ridley Baku getting his first Germany start since like 2020 or whatever, 2021. He gets the assist as well for that second goal. It was a nice assist. 2-0, we win. The second half was much better. I will tell you, the second half was more controlled, not as hectic, more composure with the team. But again, we should be able to put our B team out there and beat Luxembourg. We should. We absolutely should. We should be able to send out our under 23 team and beat Luxembourg. So for senior players in this team that will be starting at the World Cup to play like that in the first half, disgusting. And let's look at the lineup. You're looking at a lineup I never want to see. I don't get this. Bro, Malik Chow is called up. Play Malik over Anton. You guys, genuinely, I hate Anton. Valdemar Anton, I genuinely think he's a bomb. He has that, although he's not from, he went from Stuttgart to Dortmund a season or two ago, right? But ever since he's gone to Dortmund, he just has that Dortmund brick dream. He just has that bozo moment. He doesn't look like his brain is fully functioning with common sense throughout the match. It doesn't look like that. I hate Anton. Do not start Anton. I understand Rudiger is injured. I understand Schlotterbeck was injured for this game. I understand. And you're still looking at Malik Chow as a potential starter next World Cup. But please, Julian, grow some balls. Why are you playing this Anton guy? Grow some balls, and in a game like this before Slovakia, start Malik, let him get his minutes, and then start him again against Slovakia. Have some balls. Baumann starting, no issue. Ta starting, not an issue. Ta's going to be our starting center back next summer at the World Cup. It is what it is. Raum, I'm happy with him. I like him as a left back. Ridley Baku, his first half, awful. I thought first half for Baku, wow. I've never seen just trash. I'll bite my tongue there, but it was a horrible performance in the first half. The second half was improved. Nice assist, but bro, for getting your first start and to give yourself a good showing to be a potential starter at the World Cup, Baku, that performance is nowhere near what Kimmich can give us. It's nowhere near it. So you'll never be able to be a good right back, a good enough right back for this Germany team, so we could allow Kimmich to go back into the midfield. So Baku, if Kimmich is still injured for that Slovakia game, you're going to have to play against Slovakia, bro. And that would be a huge test for Baku. We go to midfield. Leon Goretzka. Nagelsmann, why? Nagelsmann, Julian, genuinely, why? You guys, company understands this guy's a dead baller, Goretzka. That's why he barely starts him. But why, Julian, do you think that the 4th, 5th string midfielder at FC Bayern München should be a starter for the national team? Why? Goretzka sucks. I hate this guy. He is so passive. He's so ineffective in the game. He plays like a pussy. Leon Goretzka plays genuinely like a pussy. And I hate to use that word, but he plays like a pussy. He does. He has no balls, no cojones. He doesn't make a forward pass. Sideways, 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 backwards, 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 out of position, leaving gaps in the midfield. He makes me go crazy. Genuinely. Gnabry didn't have the best of games. Sane. I'm spoiled. I have to say I'm spoiled. After today's football, I am spoiled. I watch every week. I watch Michael Olise play football at FC Bayern München. Now, to be subject to Leroy Sané ball again, after being freed from him during the summer, thank you Galatasaray. After watching Leroy Sané ball again today, oh my God, Olise, thank you. My appreciation for Olise to the moon. If my appreciation for Michael Olise was a stock, it'd be Nvidia 2025. Simple as that. Michael Olise, I love that French boy because Leroy Sané, dead baller. There's a reason he plays in Turkey. There's a reason he plays for Galatasaray. There's a reason we did not extend him at Bayern. This guy stinks. Again, I just don't get it. How was a guy so good as a teenager in Leroy Sané, Premier League winner back in 2018, Centurions Man City? Where did that Sané go? Genuine, because I watched Leroy Sané today and I'm reminded of how retarded he is. Genuinely. I hate to use that word, but I am reminded of how retarded Leroy Sané is. His brain doesn't. He's like Anton, right? Anton, I watch the football match. I watch the game and I see Anton. I see his brain in real time get stuck. When I watch Leroy Sané play football, I literally see in real time his brain gets stuck. His brain gets stuck. He runs out of ideas. He makes the wrong pass. He plays the pass too hard. He makes the wrong dribble. He makes the wrong decision. 60, 70% of the time. It's sickening. I was sick to my stomach. And this guy played until the 80th minute, Nagelsmann. And you got like guys like Goretzka, guys like Leroy Sané. You have guys like this playing, but you have Leonard Carl. You have Leonard Carl and Tom Bischoff slumming it with the under-21s, scoring 3 and 2 goals today each for the under-21 national team today. You don't have the balls to call up Tom Bischoff and start him. You don't have the balls to call up Leonard Carl and start him. Because I'm sorry, guys, I watch Bayern. If Bischoff and Carl can come on for Bayern and be so effective, be so important, have such impact on the field at Bayern, then they are 1,000,000% ready for the national team to at least be called up, to at least be given minutes. But no, it's 2025, going into 2026 World Cup year, and we're still giving Leroy Sané a chance. We're still allowing Leon Goretzka to start games for the national team. Disgusting. And let's move on. Last two. Wirtz, I thought he was good. I have to be honest. I thought Wirtz was good. He had a couple moments that were iffy, but again, it's tough for him when he comes to play for the national team right now because he is coming from a weird situation at Liverpool where nothing is going right for him. He's not being utilized correctly by Arne Slot. He doesn't have the full backing of Arne Slot to play every single game and start every single game at Liverpool. And he comes back to the German national team low on confidence. I get that. So for a guy struggling so much at Liverpool as a whole is just struggling. I'm not just blaming him and saying it's just Florian Wirtz. For a guy who's coming from that situation, I was happy with Wirtz's performance today. And then Voltemada, good, bro. Very good. 2 chances, 2 goals. This is what I want from Nick. Because if you remember, Voltemada's first games for Germany this year, he wasn't effective. He was missing big chances. That Portugal Nations League game, he should have buried the game and finished it for us 2-0, 3-0. But he didn't. Now, it looks like in this Germany team right now, any chance that falls to Nick Voltemada, he's going to take it. The goal against Northern Ireland, That beautiful header. Now today, getting those 2 goals, respect. Respect. So this is what I'd like to see Nick. He's taking the right progressions as a striker. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. And Viltomata, if he keeps scoring, man, he's putting a good foot forward to definitely start next summer at the World Cup, which would be huge for him. And I wanna go to the subs, right? The light skin brotherhood. Mecha, Shada, Malik Chow, Jamie Leveling. Why can't these guys start? Why can Malik Chow start over Anton? Why can Jamie Leveling start over Leroy Sané? Why can't Kevin Shada start maybe on the left, let Verts play in the 10 and start Kevin Shada on the left? Why not? Why can't Mecha play over Goretzka? Bro, Mecha came onto the pitch and he was 20 times better than Leon Goretzka within 5-10 minutes. Why not just start with these guys? Why? Why not? You know what I mean? Grow some balls, Nagelsmann. Genuinely, grow some balls. Genuinely, bro. When I just think about this German national team, the performance today, I just yawn. Disgusting. Now, we will see. Maybe it's hard to get motivated for Luxembourg. I get it. I understand that aspect of it. But for that Slovakia game, at home, these boys better be motivated to the max. They better be rock hard, bricked up, ready to and yearning and just starving to beat and get revenge against Slovakia. Because what I saw today, these guys, they would get murked against Slovakia if they play the way they did today in 3 days' time. Germany will be having to go through the World Cup UEFA playoff system to get to the World Cup. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So, Nagelsmann, all I ask, bro, do you have balls? Do you have balls? Did you grow? Did you grow them? Where are they? Because against Slovakia, this better not be the starting 11. Against Slovakia, this better not be the starting 11. Now, I understand Schlotterbeck and Kimmich, they're trying really hard to get them fit for that game. Say Schlotterbeck and Kimmich are fit. The lineup better be Baumann, Raum, Schlotterbeck, Ta, Kimmich. But then after that, your back line. Do you have the balls? Do you have the balls, the cojones, the pelotas, Julian Nagelsmann, to start a Mecha alongside Pavlovic? Do you have the balls to start a Jamie Leveling over Sane? Do you have the ball to start even Malik Chow? If Schlotterbeck isn't fit, do you have the balls to start Malik Chow with Ta in that game? Do you have the balls to start Jamie Leveling, like I just said? Kevin Schade? Do you? I want to know. I want to know. Big test for you. Big test for the German national team. I want to go to the World Cup, and I don't want to go through the playoffs. I don't do no playoffs. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't do no playoffs. I'm not Portugal. I'm not Sweden. I'm not Denmark. I'm not Poland. I'm Germany. Okay? I'm Germany. We don't do the playoffs. We're not Nigeria. We're not UAE. We're not Iraq. Okay? I'm not Gabon. I'm not DR Congo. I'm not Cameroon. I'm Germany. We don't go through the playoffs. We don't. It's been your boy Hokage. I'll be here Monday for that post-match reaction to the Slovakia game. Listen, that Slovakia game, that could either be a generational crash out. It might be a 1-hour rant video if we do not win that game. Even draw. All we need is a draw to automatically qualify for the World Cup because our goal difference is too good over Slovakia. But if we do not at least draw, if we lose that game to Slovakia, and we are at home, I will be back on Monday. I will be saying things. That's all I'm going to say. I'll bite my tongue for now, but I will be saying things on here that might risk my YouTube channel, that might risk my online identity. That's weird. All right, thumbs up. Might risk My professional life, outside of this YouTube channel, outside of the home, I am ready to risk it all to say the things I want to say if we lose on Monday. But until then, we're going to have to wait and see. Nagelsmann, grow some balls over the weekend and let's get to work. Let's get this dub and let's go to the fucking World Cup 2026. It's been your boy Hokage. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.